I need bigger portions. They love the marble like what you got. I'm trying to learn how to you got it. They talking like that.
All right, coming up next, it's a bantamweight clash between Cruz and Frankie Edgar. Well, as far as American fighters go, they don't come a lot more popular than the former UFC lightweight champion, New Jersey's finest, Frankie the Answer Edgar.
Frankie Edgar is a phenomenal wrestler, but he's used that wrestling to become an even more dangerous fighter. He's developed fantastic boxing under Mark Henry. Ricardo Almeida has his jiu-jitsu on par with this striking. Also, the wrestling has made Frankie Edgar one of the best fighters the UFC has seen at 155 and now at 145 pounds.
All right, so here is a man who is ubiquitously regarded as the greatest bantamweight of all time. He'll tell you he built this division, and DC, I know he's not here to pick a fight with you right now, but this legacy of Cruz is really exceptional.
It is unbelievable what Cruz has accomplished over the course of his career. Not a guy that people thought would go down in history as one of the greatest bantamweights of all time. He's not a guy that has a laundry list of accomplishments before he got to mixed martial arts. But he's a guy that is unmatched in his preparation and a guy that has a will and a desire to win that no one, and I say no one, can match. So from the commentary table where Dom's constantly yelling at me,
right,
to in the octagon, Cruz wants to be the winner.
And injury-wise, no fighter has dealt with more adversity than Cruz, who still believes at one point or another before his career said and done, he will be belted yet again. All right, so here's the former UFC and WEC bantamweight champion, Cruz. Most people believe, DC, this is the best 135-pound fighter of all time. Injuries have been a big part of the narrative. Missed all of 2012, all of 2013, 15, 17, and 18. Nice to see Cruz making the walk here tonight.
Yes, and as a fan of the sport, you're always excited when Dominic is not dealing with all those injuries and all these setbacks. Could you imagine what the career of Cruz would be if he was able to compete as often and as frequently as a lot of the fighters in the UFC? Just a one-of-a-kind talent, unmatched in his preparation, footwork that no one else can ever replicate. Cruz truly belongs atop the leaderboard, at the tip of your tongue when you talk about the greatest fighters of all time.
For my money, the smartest man in mixed martial arts right now, but it's his ability to apply that fight IQ on fight night that really sets him apart.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 22 wins, 8 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Toms River, New Jersey, Frankie the Answer Edgar! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 22 wins, 3 losses. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of San Diego, California, USA, Dominic the Dominator Cruz!
You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves. Let's make it official.
Ready.
right, so here we go. Round one is underway. Very compelling matchup for fight fans around the world, and going to be very interesting to see how soon the grappler goes for the takedown.
Well, he's going to try to get the takedown right away. But when he shoots that shot, when he changes that level, he is going to be shooting into a guy that truly understands all aspects of mixed martial arts. I'm wondering how, if his first shot doesn't work, does he approach trying to get this fight to the ground?
And he connects with a punch there. We'll see if there's more where that came from.
Boxing, boxing, boxing.
Just out of range with that right hand. Big left hook coming, it's blocked. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Single collar tie now.
Right under the elbow, body kick lands. Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
2 minutes have gone by here, round one. Oh, Superman punch is good. You can tell he's been working on that.
Big kick lands.
Lands a nice straight punch there. Now we'll see if he can follow it up.
What do you follow up a great punch like this with? I'm excited to see what happens.
He comes forward with a flying knee that just missed hitting the target flush. Under 2 minutes to go in the round. Again, going back to the jab just out of range. And they separate. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. His misses are oh, lands a stiff punch there. Nice connection.
Oh, nice land.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Fighters back to their feet here. Whoa!
He's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
.45 seconds to go here in round one. Oh, straight right.
Ooh, big shot lands. Ooh, head kick lands. He's hurt.
All right, here, final seconds of round one. Oh, and he tags him with the straight. Beautifully placed there by Edgar. All right, DC, let's look at some of them. All right, round two is here. Let's see how it plays out. Dominic Cruz and Frankie Edgar.
Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick.
All right, single collar tie now. Punch is blocked. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Edgar gets absolutely melted by that head kick. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Oh, collar tie.
Nice looping punch.
Edgar's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. So 28 total strikes have now landed for the all-time great Dominic Cruz, and landing at a 30% clip tonight in terms of his strike attempts against Frankie Edgar. Oh, a little single collar tie there.
Big punch from the clinch.
And both guys really throwing with authority. Man, as he landed a high volume of strikes here in round two, definitely picking up the pace after round one. So he got the message from the corner, and now he is taking control of this second round.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Oh!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now. Just over 2 minutes to go.
Trying to do damage now with the kick. That's a miss. All right, he engages in the single collar tie.
Oh,
He's got him hurt here.
oh, nice right hand. I mean, this guy is really focused on those punches to the head inside of the clinch.
Nice hook. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. Oh, nice strike landed there by Edgar. Well, just exhausting watching some of these takedown attempts. He's unable to get it there.
And he's attempting them over and over again. How long before he gets discouraged and accepts that this is going to be a stand-up fight?
Oh, he gets the take. Oh, nice pop there from the crowd as he finally gets the takedown. He stayed committed to the offensive wrestling, and now he has his opponent where he wants.
A sigh of relief from the people watching, because they were tired of watching him flail around trying to get takedowns and get defended over and over again. Finally gets it. Now what does he do at the top of the hill? Boom! Body kick right there.
All right, so here we go with our next round, and there was a lot for him to like defensively in the previous round, almost as if he's 1 or 2 steps ahead of his opponent in terms of seeing the strike before it came his way.
He did a great job of moving his head as his opponent was attacking. But then when his opponent tried to string combinations together, it was his block defense that was really saving the day for him.
Well, he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to connect on a high volume of strikes here. Good job keeping that head off the center line. Slips to avoid the right hand.
Big body kick.
So the unofficial numbers thus far, 53 total strikes have now landed for Dominic Cruz. While not the most efficient effort today, the numbers landing with 34% accuracy thus far against Frankie Edgar. Oh, how about the slam there? That one cannot feel good. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
Connects with a right. Under 3 minutes now to go in round 3.
Oh, you gotta watch him attacking submissions. He throws the legs up to try to get a triangle choke here. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Then he's out.
And now he has a headlock trying to pin his opponent's back down flat onto the mat. Look for him to transition to an arm triangle to try to chase the finish. Needs to push the arm to the side. Get his head against the mat. Now watch, as he goes to the finish, watch his chest go to the mat. He goes...
And this might just be a matter of time. Oh, that is it. Choked him to sleep with the arm triangle.
The moment he dropped his chest, it dropped all of his weight on his opponent's neck and put him to sleep.
Jiu-jitsu practitioners around the world celebrating the effort of that young man tonight.
He got him! Oh, my goodness, what a fight.
Yeah, that's about as good as it gets with that choke, and if you're not willing to tap out, as he was not, then you're going to go to sleep, and that's exactly what happened. A beautiful setup and even better technique to get the finish to put him out cold. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He was able to get the fight to the ground exactly where he wanted it. Eventually, his opponent gave him an opportunity to get a submission. He did that, and he should be very proud of the work he did tonight in the octagon.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 46 seconds of the 3rd round. For the winner by submission, Frankie the Answer Edgar!
right, so there he is, all smiles, and rightfully so after he gets the job done by submission tonight. You told me off the air before the fight that he was going to submit him, and that's exactly what happened.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. And his opponent is known to lay in the guard. He made him pay for it tonight, got the